Yo, what's cracking everyone? Ericship 111 here. So it's becoming increasingly clear that Playground Games is having a bit of a hard time keeping Forza Horizon 6 under wraps as more and more details continue to surface ahead of the official gameplay reveal. Whether it's promotional material, social media activity, or subtle in-game pop-ups, these so-called accidents are happening far too frequently to simply ignore. And with just 2 days remaining until the upcoming Developers Direct, we've now been hit with yet another leak, this time through a completely unexpected cross-promotion with the confectionery brand Trolley. Now these are the images from the upcoming promotion, and I want to give a shout out to everyone in the comment section of my previous video, as well as those who reached out to me through Instagram for bringing this to my attention. So as you can clearly see on the front of the packaging, right in the top left corner, we have the official Forza Horizon 6 logo, accompanied by a message saying free in-game content with purchase. Then in the bottom right of the box, we can also spot a vehicle render that appears to be the new 2026 Toyota Land Cruiser, which immediately raises some interesting questions about the game's launch lineup. And as for the back of the packaging, there isn't much additional information revealed aside from instructions explaining how customers can redeem this free in-game content, suggesting that the reward itself is already finalized and ready to go. But the first and most important question we need to ask, especially when it comes to leaks like this, is whether or not this partnership is real, or is it simply an elaborate fake to generate some clicks, as this image has started to spread pretty wildly over on social media. But from what I've been able to tell, this cross promotion is in fact real. Now, you won't be able to find this particular product over on Trolley's official website. However, you can find it from a major US supermarket brand called Razua's, and if you search up Trolley and scroll down, you can then see the actual product being listed. The only unfortunate part is that it's currently unavailable, and if you do try and purchase this online, it will ask you to find a replacement. I'm going to assume that this product will become available shortly after the Developers Direct showcase is over. So now that we have determined that this Forza Horizon 6 cross-promotion is real, let's look at the important parts in more detail, starting with the Toyota Land Cruiser render. Now this is going to be a new to Forza car being introduced into Forza Horizon 6 and will most likely be a part of the game's launch lineup. Whether it's going to be the 2025 or 2026 model is still yet to be determined. However, considering that this will be something that's never been featured in any Forza title previously, and it's a part of a cross promotion, I believe it's going to be the 2026 model. The specs for this particular Land Cruiser is very respectable. It houses a 2.4 litre 4-cylinder hybrid engine, producing around 326 brake horsepower, mated with an 8-speed electronically controlled automatic transmission. However, I wonder, will this simply be a standard Land Cruiser that players will receive once they log into Forza Horizon 6 for the first time? Or will this be more like the cross-promotional cars we've seen from Forza Horizon 5, like the Oreo Pagani or OPI Ford GT, where the car sports a unique livery and is slightly upgraded? Because if we look at the car render on the packaging, there's no special livery at all. The only thing that makes this Land Cruiser stand out from its normal variant is that there's a front Horizon windshield decal. Perhaps maybe the Trolley Edition Land Cruiser is only visually unique because of the Horizon windshield decal. Or did Trolley accidentally reveal that window decals will be a new visual customization feature being introduced into Forza Horizon 6? Allowing players to apply decals on their car windows has been a feature the community has been asking for many years. In fact, it's one of the highest voted features that players want to see over on the Forza official suggestion hub. However, the reason why Playground Games has yet to implement window decals is similar to why the developers didn't implement painting brake calipers into Forza Horizon 4, even though they said they would. The reason is because the team would have to manually tweak each car, which would require deep technical changes, which simply wasn't worth the risk of possibly breaking the entire game and time for such a small additional feature. Now, although painting brake calipers did get introduced into Forza Horizon 5, sadly applying window decals did not. But since it's been well over 7 years since the developers mentioned this, perhaps with Forza Horizon 6, they have finally been able to make those changes to finally introduce window decals as a customization option for Forza Horizon 6 Japan. I mean, honestly, this would be the perfect time for it too. The other important detail from this Land Cruiser render is that we actually see the vehicle driving in full snowy conditions. Now, for those who never traveled to Japan before, yes, certain parts of the country does snow, and it snows very heavily too. In fact, I rented a Toyota Supra back in 2020 driving from Tokyo to Mount Fuji only for the car to break down, where I was stuck in the freezing weather. And with the developers also mentioning right after the teaser trailer was announced that Seasons will be making a triumphant return, it seems like full snow might be coming back again. Now, I know for those who played Forza Horizon 4 will know that the snow season wasn't as greatly remembered as it is today. The reason was because whenever the winter season would go live, it was simply impossible to beat any lap times in Rivals mode as they were all set during the summer season, so you had to wait an entire week before you could beat those rivals again. Players also didn't like how their rear-wheel drive cars couldn't gain any traction during any seasonal events. Aesthetically speaking though, the snow looked incredible back in Forza Horizon 4. It honestly completely transformed how the map looked, and the fact that Playground Games essentially designed and rendered 2 different maps for the United Kingdom within just the span of 2 years was maybe even something I took for granted too. But hopefully with this image here, it does suggest that Forza Horizon 6 will have at least certain parts of the map filled with snow during the winter season. Reading the fine print, this promotion will run from March the 1st of 2026 through to August 31st of 2026. All you have to do is snap a picture of your receipt, upload to the Trolley Xbox website once it goes live, and you should either receive an in-game code to unlock the new Land Cruiser, or if you have to enter your gamer tag as well, it may be sent directly to your game once you load up Forza Horizon 6. So what do you guys think? Will the new Toyota Land Cruiser be one of the possible cover cars for the upcoming Horizon title? Or will this be a trolley edition vehicle? Is window decals being teased? And will snowy weather conditions return? Share us all of your thoughts down in the comment section below, as I do read all of your comments, guys. And if you want to check out another car Xbox teased, click the video here and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.